The rain in Spain stays mainly in the...
Step by step through the sun and rain, over mountains, across the plains. WCBH is on the go. Join us as we walk the Camino.
Good morning, day 20, 19 kilometres today, walking from Hornillos to Castorjeriz. Castorjeriz. We must be in sync with the other pilgrims this morning because we're just walking out of Hornillos and I can count 6 pilgrims in front of us, sort of all separated possibly by about 50 metres. Could be further, more in front. But there is a bit of a bend, so I can't quite see around the bend. And there's probably a few behind us. So I think we're sort of in tune. We must have been up and moving and ready nice and early this morning. Every now and then you find a little bit of a find. We're currently sitting at a place called Fuente Ciedras. It's an albergue, but it's also a bar. Cafe. It's in the middle of nowhere, middle of some fields, halfway between Hornillos and wherever we're walking to this afternoon, Castorjeriz. It has the best advertising, starts a couple of kilometres out, and you don't normally see this, but advertising that there's breakfast only, a kilometre away, and just as we were sort of walking down the path, because it is a little bit off the side of the road, lady comes out and she's waving at us, and place is sort of perched up on just a slight rise. It looks relatively new, and I must say it is the most welcoming of places. And I didn't get a coffee this morning. There was instant decaffeinated coffee in the cupboard, which I just can't do that. Not trying to be a coffee snob, but can't do decaffeinated. So I had a cup of tea, but this place just looks so inviting. So we came in. Everything about it is just so good. Get this, the mugs are big. So most of the cups you find in Europe, the mugs are tiny. The mugs are big. So it's a full cup. She said, do you want your Americano short or long? Yes, long. So it's full to the top. Second thing, on the menu, they've got things like bowls of cereal. Wow, every Australian must love that. Secondly, one of my favourites, peanut butter and banana on toast. That's so good. One of my favourites I have all the time at home. In fact, it's my pre-game meal before playing footy, peanut butter and banana on toast. Toilets are clean. People are very friendly here. So much to like about it. I think Sherilyn's having an omelette with vegetables, Chan's having the granola bowl, I'm having peanut butter and banana on toast. We've all got big mugs of a warm drink sitting in front of us. This place is great. In fact, have our time again, we would have factored in to stay at this place overnight. Getting towards the end of our walk today, still a couple of kilometres to go, but our town that we're heading to has just come into sight, Castorjeriz. We've just passed an abandoned abbey. I suppose it's probably, I don't know if you call it abandoned now or just ruins, but it was quite spectacular. The size of the abbey, the size of the windows, etc., all stone. Looks like there's some sort of preservation work looking to be taking place there. But back to Castrojeriz, it's a village or small town at the base of a hill. And on top of that hill, I believe it's a castle. We've come across so many things like castles and cathedrals and abbeys and just the impressive stonework of this countryside, which must have take so long to quarry, to mine, and then to construct these amazing different buildings, etc. But just off in the distance, this very, very picturesque town at the base of the hill, castle, or the ruins of the castle on top of the hill, about 2 or 3 kilometres away from where we are now. So we're here in Castorjeriz. It's the end of the day. Castorjeriz has this very, very long main street. I suppose the pilgrimage route runs right through it, and the village extends a long distance along the route rather than sprawling out a number of streets wide. It's just one very, very, very long street. It is at the base of the hill. At the top of the hill is the castle, a medieval castle, and it was, I suppose, a fortified area. And this was in the time of the Moors and the Christians all having their areas in this region. It's remarkable what has been built in stone, and how must have they, one, quarried it, two, got it right up on top of this hill, and then put it block on top of block on top of block to make these castles. Truly remarkable. Yeah, it's amazing. Like, these things have been around hundreds of years, some I suppose thousands, and yet the architecture and the techniques that would have been used in the construction just truly amazing.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the
Step by step through the sun and rain, over mountains, across the plains. WCBH is on the go. Join us as we walk the Camino.